Better get fucking one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get fucking one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get fucking one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. We tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, no matter we had me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, no matter we tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, oh God, hey Lord, help me now. Just patient, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fucking one day, just patient, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fucking one day, so if not stone you did broke, me brother broke, yeah. Better get fucking one day, if not tire you did patch, me brother patch, yeah.
Mi salon famboden wuna kushe wuna kabo. Dix na wuna baba Joseph Lima. Mi famboden we welcome wuna to Slpp Weekly News. Me na Dima once again and my co-host na in there with me the under when they call DJ Force the Slpp DJ. Today we don't come again to can discuss all the Google things then where they go na the country and some other things then we will also know say it also they go where it not good. This not the program, but then now I left again with my co-host. Let him introduce himself.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. I greet you now out there, and I also welcome una SLPP Weekly News every Wednesday. I tell you thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Me family, as we tell us say every week, Wednesday we come with the latest development in that country. But then now, as you see with introduction, will be the start with program. We'll see some beautiful moments. We now with First Lady Fatima Bio, the expo, where they go do na Dubai, and also you see some beautiful moments with President Tokendu Bio. We don't give presidential award for all the teachers them, which of course this is not the first time we no one day happen under no other government. Not only this government here care about the people them, it care about the teachers them. So we get for come talk little things about what happen among the two things them. Then we get also another final wrap up. We get for wrap up with about the global issue, because then days I want to see the information minister and also the trade minister. They've been there live na AYV. They've been discuss about the livelihood of common Sierra Leoneans them. Because when I understand say the kata don't boku, the lai don't boku, APC just they misinform people them. So we get boku things that we get for do. But then we will end up with Samora Kamara in your speech again. So DJ Force, you don't watch that video, they're highlighting them. with President Bio, we don't come award teachers then. What are your take on that before we go on the other side?
Well, President Bill, fellow Sierra Leoneans, we need for let we tell President Bill thank you, and we need for let we know say the president in the Republic of Sierra Leone care for its people. That video where I watch, it reminds me about something we past ancestors that we don't talk about, musicians that we don't talk about, and that we don't predict. We granny them, we grandpa them, we don't predict. So say a president get for calm, we evil no go hibulam, and evil go fall, Satan go fall. Politicians the way get evil plan in our country, they go fall. And now the president this, now he don't come. Well, since you see the award of that greater job with teachers that they do in that country, they you see a president they award them. Where they don't should see development on the kind of the country, everybody get for taking responsibility serious now from that award they don't award and teachers them. And teachers then are one of the most people that will get patient. And the whole world, they get patient. Remember, he came in the world with an empty skull. Nothing other day. Even for talk, they able to talk. Then teacher, now they train you and teach you. They able to write something where you not count them. But they go with them back. So today, if we don't get a president where you don't begin remember them, then it is time for them, parent them, encourage them, picking them, men then take education very, very serious. So that don't they try for through a light signal on the country. So say this country, who say will be there, we don't accommodate. We are moving forward. We are going ahead. But since Satan, even God, will create the world, he afraid Satan. God not like Satan because he disobey him. So we get people in the society where they disobey President Bio and the Sierra Leone as a country. So if today the opportunity don't come, they will need for every parent take a serious. If they are what teachers then today, now because of their serious work and their effort and their knowledge. So if teachers have done the transport that knowledge into Sierra Leone as they're picking them, they would encourage every parent for let them take the free quality education serious, may they encourage them picking them, may them go to school and let them implement things the way they give them, we go make them say become president. This now the president, we not hide and give Sierra Leone and then say, I want for let you picking be minister. I want for make you picking be president. I they pay school fees for him. And their school fees the way they pay for him. Sierra Leone now taxpayer money. Now they put together, they pay for their picking and their money then they from 2007 to 2018, their money then they APC to Longbo to get pan body, they don't the chief now on hand. And since they spend their money up una, this don't become worrisome to them. It don't become a disease in them. So they go extra mile for destroy them, parent them, watching the things the way President Bill put where they guide this free quality education, and one for them, una say turn security for them, make sure say everything where the president don't bring for una use them for protect them. So if he asks me for this video today, I want to tell President Bill thank you and the administration thank you and the government thank you, because if teachers they don't begin get award, well, this don't show say President Bill the free quality education not only there for picking, they also there for teacher them. They say don't begin get the award. So now the method is with musicians that we don't preach, Sierra Leoneans that we don't preach. Now he don't cancel. So they encourage Sierra Leoneans them for men that turn security for this better, for men that turn security. Because if you look at the trend of the free quality education, the foundation who say ide for Distram, now the headquarter of Freetown, the Republic of Sierra Leone. Because Freetown, for too long, APC be not bail Freetown on corruption. So there is a lot of things the way they go around the free quality education. Now, because the system is built on transparency, accountability, but Freetonians are going very strong for destroying free quality education. Now they bribe. Wait time read for admission. You know they bribe teachers in an upline. Now inside Freetown they hold 1.5 million for admit Pikine. Let this stop. Let we go with transparency and quality service so that this also go benefit the Pikine. What really President Bill they try for do? They try for kill illiteracy in Sierra Leone. No matter if they put person in America and Sierra Leone, you know when they sit on a classroom, but when you can oversee, if they see, they read and write. So now then system and the president, they don't care go na Sierra Leone. But when teacher they don't begin to accept them, now it make you don't begin see award don't begin come for them. And when they don't get the award in day, because for so long they didn't at the field, they know they even get award, people they know they think about them. But when they don't get that award, when they go in a classroom, you find out say that get for motivate them, it get for give them a lot of spirit for make sure say they take the job serious and they get for go with happiness now whole. So the whole family today they don't gladly because they don't begin get teachers award. And this teachers award not to only feature the do they pull teachers in every part now the provinces they count them and feature. So now it make you final say it is too unique and very serious that they don't set up a system when a planning system for the future. So if you can ask me, make a whole and first, yeah. You are mute.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, DJ Force. You know, education is the key to success. Education is something somebody give you or help you to give you with knowledge, it go deal with you for everlasting. Just like how you be talk. We get people then when they know one day go to school. But when they get the opportunity and they come abroad, what they tell them? The first thing where they tell them is say, go school. Yes. If they see somebody where you know they read and write, it become very, very difficult for ourselves. But they say, in fact, now yeah, they say you are for play. That is, you are mandatory. It's compulsory for let you go to school. In fact, they give you 3 years. Yes, despite your age, for let you learn. You know, so at the end of the day, you see, you get for know something. Because let's take for instance, if they say you say let you go do cleaning or let you go do some other domestic work, you got to know the material name. You got to know how to read. You got to know the danger where they ahead. You got to know about things then. It's just like also where they go on the street. You got to know some rules and regulations then. This is the importance of education. And in this whole thing, yeah, where President Bio they give this the award to the teachers then, what it triggered me now President Bio's speech. President Bio's speech. I know they read all, but I just get for touch small. Oh, just go through small. Let it touch the soul of everybody then. What if President Bio talk here? It's a way it being small. 5-year-old, Bobo. It being come on our way. It being get curiosity. In first day where it go to school. And when it go to school that in first day, and not be really, a curiosity that is like you anxious, And today, that Bobo day, where we get that curiosity, today a whole degree from from institution, various institutions, higher educational places them in a different part of the world. Today, it is speak English fluently, it is speak French, technology, know about technology. They think critical. They think like Munku. They think like big fool. They do that. But today, they interact with big alajo, them big leaders then around the globe, around the world. And this particular young boy, when I be 5 years old, when he start in school, today, now the president, now he not achieve no more so. He also achieve by the help of teachers. Teachers then give knowledge, the patient. If we go into President Bio in speech, my brother, it's too much. But this just to try to show that the better will be the wait for, the better will be the cry for. Now the better now it don't come. Because President Bio, before it can of power, a CC Sierra Leone will be don't lost some. Education not be there anymore. Education be don't devalue. The former government, regime will be there, they not be value for education. They make school picking then, you graduate, you get degree, now you hand, or you get certificate to enter a university, but you're not competent of that certificate, that document. It's not worth it. Some of them, that they pay money for them. At the end of the day, students that they get document, but they're not able to defend that document. Now, this is not the situation where the previous government, and as by Kruma, where Ekaba, they do them. Big brother, why they do that is because they're not value for education. At all not. As we go on, there is a video I got for Kawi, let you watch to tell us say that regime of the APC, they not value education at all. Let me tell you one thing. And as by Kroma, a commoner, the school where you go then, a Magoroka boy school. Inside that school, now that school, they be expect higher something from that. Say they don't produce top minister, in fact, first gentleman. Yeah. So they expect for that man, even we say you come out, let you be proud of, and as an old aluminium from that school, But what you do, abandon that school. And not able to take care of that school to even do that. Only at the end of the day, when the campaign time, they go do white toss, camouflage. Yeah. This is what we are saying, the difference between the bio administration, when are the better will be look for, not to Juma pattern, now the better na it don't come. And as by Kroma, what he do, he abandoned that school day because enough value education. And apart of that, the money that way it be done thief, so institution money that way be done go borrow, go thief. And at the end of the evolve inside that Lunkombo University where you go opening this, that, it be too much. Only a bad leader will not care about, and people then can do that. Now, President Bio today, it encourage teachers then, encourage school pickings then, it encourage drop out then, because it don't come with human capital development. Human capital development. I'm glad where DJ Force, I remember one program you talk say, President Bio take that initiation from the white people there. Where they say capital development. And ain't no kind say human capital development. But salon we get gold, diamond, bauxite, we get mineral resources. It's too much. And with population, it's not so big. It's very small. Only when, and as by Kroma, because if you want T vote, it increase some other particles then. But that's another story for another day. To make population like increase them. Yeah? We get all the resources then. And not able invest inside education. And not able to with free quality education for the people then. Yeah? Then President Bio come and say, oh my God, they don't take big diamond there. What did they do with that diamond money? They go big party office na Makeni. Big party office na Makeni. Where if they don't use that money they to put it into education. Yeah. With salon education for don't boom past that. But then the better way would they cry for me family then, the better don't count today. With President BUC, everybody value, everybody count. Now this not the reason why we tell everybody for letting continue to fall in love with President Bio. Why? Because President Bio don't make your country, it don't value. President Bio don't make the whole world the eyes on Sierra Leone. Now I make this travel where it travel. What is how many million again they don't give to support the education? You know, before I cover that video, did you first? I hang on there first. What thing are you on take? Why are they recording?
Me own take, if you read that waiting, President Biobi they try for write about biography because I try for I pick up small information we he try for share to the viewers to the nation. If you look at in biography where they try for tell you all this way they do now for encourage citizens for men and no see the bridge of success is knowledge, is education. So if the opportunity to the way don't can us alone, let we remember say waiting at the diaspora and waiting at Sierra Leone, we all not be get access to that. We are not given the opportunity. Me no ever see no inside school bus. Say I go from primary school to secondary school and finish my secondary school. Yeah? Let everybody come and testify on this program. We not ever get access to school bus. Today, we people don't get access to school bus. Would accept no more be trans small. Naina SLPP, Pakaba regime. But that also corruption be damage them. Because anything way don't make European world don't develop, once SLPP want bring and come for Sierra Leoneans, the political rebels, criminals, where they in the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody administration, they always go ahead, let it damage them. And the followers, they accept them. Anything where they bring come for civilized Sierra Leone, APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody, no degree. Why this? They happen. So now the question is, are they ask Sierra Leoneans, what is the reason? What is the root cause? Is it are they powerful more than the Sierra Leone national anthem? Because if they look at the development things, them trends the way President Bio and where the SLPP be don't they bring come. When the SLPP be don't they bring them here, in the panel say always when SLPP left power, you know they go forward. Everything they point. So when Allah will begin to check their political parties they are, Sierra Leoneans. When Allah will begin to look at which political party were ready for make Sierra Leone, like America, England, Germany, Australia. Because in the panel say, the terror born, or they go primary school, not be APC time, we not be get access to school bus. Yeah? We not be get school feeding program. Now we they go school, where assembly done, who they don't go for go sit down in a classroom. You will first enter, now you first they sit down. You will not sit down, you they go now back only. When they have put the information, back seats. Yeah? When people like they say DJ first they give you back seat or DJ first they say back seat.
Take the back seat.
Now they take the back seat. Now they are put that slogan from my childhood day where they go secondary school. Yeah. So when you go inside class, would they run? Press enter. I still make sure say you don't get to your place. Brother, now the back seat they go spend time for the rest of the night. For the rest of that day. You know they get sit on place because when everybody sit down in class, they write a name. So even if you come on a lunch, you want to sit down on that bench. Somebody they say, "Oh, my name is there. Can you get up from my chair, please?" So when they begin to tell man, they say, "Man, go to the back seat. We are busy in the class. We are taking lecture. Go to the back seat." So we pull this back seat from with school days. So now, when we begin access the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody because now rare boy they get this party. Now criminal they get this party. Yeah. The vision is not for the country. It is for their pocket. But Sierra Leoneans today, they don't come, President Bio don't come something for them, what they call development, improvement, accountability. Una all on it here. Follow una make sure say APC not smell status. All APC they go about priorities, they're not doing it. Come and plan for you people. are in opposition. None of them know one single ginger farm, whether pepper farm. But they get the market women the way that they use for the dirty with public, with society, with community. So now the responsibility of teachers they now, may they say stand firm for say the voice of enemies, the voice of people who want to destroy Sierra society, may community they not listen to them. Yeah. So maybe they continue for the educate with picking them so that they not go fall into the trap of these political rebels in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Not to today they form APCO. And a criminal that be done they use. Now me when they come, you see one person they say one ton lot, 20 ton of lot. He go sell up, he can't spend the money in the streets. Now the time the panel say illiteracy high rate they increase, prostitution they increase, boy life they increase. Yeah. So now that money that the way they know they control for the state, now that they spend on the street. Now make people that still there feel say APC is the way to danger. Cannot go call it development. It's the way to danger. So if the president they give a biography of in life, he want to say Sierra Leoneans therefore accept for let them the free quality education so that the Pekin itself will become president. The Pekin itself will become mayor, councillor, members of parliament. Not for they don't want them let them Pekin it on fish seller, palm seller. Yeah, look palm seller. How they dirty free talk. If they get education, they go dirty free talk so.
No.
But the man, all the people they say na Abacha Street, huh? PZ, Tego Bombay Market. The level of education is very small, and these are APC products. So what they do? Well, APC not in a power. That is the way SLPP in a power and a freetom. So freetom mosquito for pass the people. So now they sell, they put dot in the streets, and they sit to me about the job big passer. It don't run away. But if education be there, inside the people and the way they sit on that market, the way they sell, brother, when you done for sale, they don't pay me. Take the dot, go put on day. But if they finance they don't buy the dot, the mosquito don't pass montamande. Now the eastern part of freetom. So now this thing president be the change. Now make it not with development, improvement, accountability. It does set up a system for planning. Because if you don't set a system for planning, you're not going to succeed. So that planning day, now in there rare boy there, APC Tolombo to get part, but you don't take it there. Any side how they go, they make hala, they make noise, just for let people that don't pay attention. They want to weaken this government. They are fighting very hard to weaken this government. Sierra Leoneans, una come together for destroy APC. Every time we election they come, una vote against them. We don't know give the statue. Na rare boy party. Na Woje party. Yeah, na Matoma party. Yeah, na human sacrifice party. Then for lost blood and kill more time. Yeah, so let we know they give them power na Sierra Leone again. This development, improvement, accountability where President Biono bring come. Yeah, they want for destroy. So we not be get access to school bus. We not be get access for sit-down place. We not be pass who pay me before they sit O level. Now me knowledge will be there with na school. Now pay O level fee for me because time reach, me papa business don't stop. He go buy rice for counselor. Bambe camera a hole on his hand, 4 truck, he hold all. So school fees for PSF it be hard. So because I be so active for football, now football pay me school fees. Yeah, where all my don't pay now. Where all my don't pay now, they don't go see me papa. He don't go buy rice from Freetown in the counter. 4 truck for cancer and we go for pay school fees for C2 level. I can't remember. I don't know, say 27 pound, 27 leo, 27 leo or 20. I can't remember again. Brother, Bambe come out and say police say they can't hold that rest day. All now me papa in hand. He go buy more. He get in paper. But because they 10 days, I don't begin point. You go buy rest over, bro. Then they say police there before you there. The IC car, even if you show the paper, brother. Then they pull that rest in hand, they can't go back, they go shiba among themselves. So you see, now they the beggy culture start, now they the corruption culture start. So now we talent the whole begin at school, now they may be able to pay, will not be for us see that year day. Yeah, will not be for sit O level that year day. So because they know say me and are very smart, the school pay for me. The school pay for me. The principal called me, Papa. He said, this kid, I'm going to pay school fees. Yes, he said, I'm going to pay school fees. I go sit. Not to Papa pay. I mean, school pay for me. Yeah. So you see, they be encourage you for all get education. And that education today will get the whole kind of people in the country. So go not find difficult will get a way for enter inside the system. And who's would enter inside the system with the middle. So I would encourage the teachers them for me to make sure say this free quality education, let corruption not kill them. Because corruption they perfect them very hard for kill them. Yeah. So if you can ask me, okay, these are my own analysis what I go give to the nation. For me to know say President Bio don't come with a system. Set the plan. This plan. Now remember, President Bio in 10 years, he can focus on our oath. But we don't get a job. If we promise we say, now 5-year mandate, we don't get. And that 5-year mandate, we come for let it bring system more in order in our country. It don't counter. Let we not allow politics or music distract. Let we not allow people who don't get vision, we want aspire for power. Let we not allow them destroy that. Let we come together. We'll bring the government to power. Let me make sure say all the good job of President Bio, political criminals they not destroy necessarily because APC now a political criminals. Yeah, later.
Thank you very much, the political messiah, DJ Force, the man where they keep the record straight. Me famode, this na SLPP weekly news. Now yeah, when they can read the fact, the hard fact, every Wednesday. When I copy this program, share onto your party, share onto your sister, copy and paste them. Would they live on Facebook? Would they live on YouTube? Now, here you get all the latest information. We begin this program here today with education. Why? Because President Bio a flagship program. And we don't see, since President Bio then take power, it don't make Sierra Leone don't go at the map. When I see how they result them from the basic secondary, basic education schools then, the result then, when I don't begin see how students then don't begin to do extremely well. When I don't see how President Bio don't say, woman then when they call them, say, you belongs to the kitchen. Woman then when they say, we are not value. President Bio say, everybody is value. Everybody, Sierra Leone is 50-50. People that will not be get opportunity for learning educate. President Bio say, you for go school. Now today we don't see even some with granny they will no one they go to school. They take their book, they go school because they want learn knowledge. That is what President Bio they indoctrinate into Sierra Leoneans. He say it is better I teach you how to fish than I give you fish. Now this slogan Yahweh people don't know understand. He say it is better I teach you how to fish than I give you fish. In government, not a government, when I liberal government, where you body put small thing, you know, they say everybody for be busy, everybody for go school, everybody for learn, everybody for engage. Yes, that the government this we don't come. Now then they make what it say, me at the end of the day, if I go, they picking them, they go remember me tomorrow that I can free quality education in this country. President Bio don't show that record say inside Sierra Leone history, he will always be the best and remain the best among the rest because he value education. Now, I be don't tell una say, and as by Kroma, the man enough value education. Today, we first President Bio kind of power, if they don't come, a take with country, a can go beyond. And the reason why Boku people they be encouraged and it's by Kroma because it come as a teacher. Say in a teacher. But I don't know which school where you go. Something that teachers of criminalities, thieves. Something that's not there you go. But I just want to show a small video. When you watch this video, me and DJ Force for highlighting the speech from the one then where they talk bitterly about the former first gentleman. What he do, how he face reunion. This arrogant president we ever get, where if he say he above the law, we not care for education, and they can't expose them. Be family once again. This is not SLPP weekly news. Live me where they talk me na Dima the Great, the SLPP Baba. And me co-host here na the political messiah, where they call the DJ Force, the DJ Force, the SLPP DJ, the man where they keep the record straight. When I watch this video, then we talk about them.
The former president came and the Minister of Education. So that is why people are expecting much. And this should have been a force to reckon with. That is why we said we are expecting much.
Looking at what Tonkolili gets and the kind of individual them which Tonkolili produce, especially boys' school, where now we get the most important minister, them, and of course the first gentleman. They look at the waiting we get now, you will see that the most deprived district in the country.
As Minister of Education, you own it on, and this is the only government institution that you own it on. You cannot improve it for over 10 years. So come on. So now what is you go talk about? Now, over 10 years. No. You know, you are nothing.
They started refurbishing at the 11th hour when almost the elections are at hand. They started it, and you cannot believe that they whitewashed the building without even placing the doors, the windows, and even the adboards. So just to camouflage the people, any individual that comes, you will see the whitewash that, okay, they are more or less repairing this school.
Now we learn for the put the record straight. Now we not allow for the keep thief man them. Now with various institutions they will guest. No, no, they admire thief man because you know go can they post don't go thief. I can give 25,000 we get for her. Na me brother and they. At least if that they happen, now we don't want all the finger pocket and system bag rights.
If we continue for left all this, any government can just rule a country like anyhow you feel. The left hand at the end of the day, you know, if you get account, that is mess up. And if we not get side for start, the country don't go before. And one of the issues that where they make development not go before is corruption.
They pay revenue. Like we saw, they pay tax, they pay revenue. Now money there. So if you then thief government, not to government, so now money there na government. So now we not the government. Let them give we back what we inherit. Let them give we back who money there.
Let us face the reality. If somebody has committed a crime, even his SLPP, he should be punished. Even his APC, he should be punished. So let us face the reality so that people will see and copy the good example, not the bad example of other people. If they are left, then for sure that people are going to copy the bad example. They make an example that, okay, when these people did this, nothing happened with them, so I will also do this. So I think they should be punished. Let us forget about politics. This is Sierra Leone. All of us are Sierra Leoneans. Let us do things to benefit the Sierra Leoneans and not selfish ends.
Now, me fumble them. When I don't see the passionate video, we dey talk about a leader, former leader, we can take we country, we country be there on the right direction. May Pakaba his soul rest in peace. A build a foundation for we. Now inside Pakaba administration, we will see primary school, even from GSS 1 to GSS 6, class 6. That picking and only pay, that be free. We see inside Pakabai administration, where they sit Beke works. Yeah, you know they pay. You know, now President Bio say not to that no more now. I want everybody in that country, every students them, let them go school. Yeah. And it's by Kromawati you come. It deprive the school system, a crown go to another level. SS I know 444 OT. Yes. But you watch this video, DJ Force. The school where the income out, you not able to take care of in your school, you know value in school where it come out. Yeah. Until time come for election, they come whitewash the school as common flag. So the people then will vote for them. But the people then say no. They vote against her. When I the same Juma pattern with the CAPC they do today. But however, what thing are you take on that video?
Well,
Then DJ forget some technical issues. And it come back in, it try for come back in. Me fambo then, just like her tell now. And as by Chroma, it fail the people then woefully. If we look at that video. Common flag. Because it no say, it don't face Sierra Unions, the APC don't face Sierra Unions them. What they do at the end of the day, na common flag, Juma pattern, that they begin do. TJ Force, they try for come in, or a come in, I go Adam. Juma pattern, okay now. Yes, DJ Force.
admire we get for cut and shots because there's a problem coming there. Sorry, I go out of the studio. He say the guy they try for talk say it's hard time long not admire thief man them. But once way I don't they praise the northerners them. They say woman self when they go marry them, you know they love you long time. You know they love you at the same time. They love you small. So what the president you don't do, it don't take the responsibility development to them. Then say don't begin to see the weakness of the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody administration for say they are criminals, they are thieves. Today the transportation where APC they say people they stay for transport and feature, they go buy motor car them, wait for car on for government, not for them all. Today they boss the day, it don't done. We for more kind of this country are until 10 years now. The boss they all come me today na their boss and they run at this country. But the boss the way Sierra Leone taxpayer money where they give Baluku for go buy bosses. Today their boss they all done as it. Still the rare boy like nothing was wrong. Yeah. So if they go see a school like that where a former president attend, you know when election they run quick for go run white text spanner. So it don't tell you that these people are not leaders. They are not responsible. They are criminals. Yeah, they don't take their money. They don't put it inside chaos. They don't go dig hole. They don't hide them. When they call them for inquiry, they make like they are above the crown. They make like they are above the national anthem. But you know what? The Northerners they tell the tanky. They say don't begin take development. President Beyonce say Uncle Lily say I don't come. Follow come married. He say me na primary chief in Peking. He say what if it don't happen? Una know Iba now. I don't come follow remarried the SLPP because una not forget SLPP was germinated from the northern part of Sierra Leone. They take her to the south and the east. We go take her. By the time they run for law, take power now with my hand. Quick, criminal they come together when they shaka Stevia. See, come and tell them. They form party called APC. They just my guide them. Yeah? They form party called APC. Yeah? Now the APC this today, it all carry political violence, political thieves, political criminals. So now, when President Bio don't take this government to the north, they don't go remarried. But this marriage, it never grows small. Let everybody watch watching the by-elections, the way that they take place at the northern part of Sierra Leone. And President Bio is proud of those results. Let everybody watch the election where take place, constituency 110. President Bio is satisfied with that result. Brother, come 2024, yeah, all the councillors sit there, mayor, district chairman sit there, they take an APC there, city council and feature, they take a why? They don't begin see now. From when they give city council to APC, the dirty and the mosquito, they don't plenty now, the eastern part of Freetown Pass, outside of Sierra Leone. But they feel say, now, they are criminal, they feel say na Sierra Leone they do, or na President Bio they do. No, Freetonians there, they don't smart, they power the government very strong. So what did they happen? When they go to general election, city council, APC they lost her, Ekisoya they lost that seat. Why? They go compare now, say, for more than they give this city here, we pick it, they sick no more every day, they can't sit down and market, they go, water not there for drink, pass will buy water, place not there for sit down. So Malaria don't plenty, disease don't plenty. Who don't tire with this? Now, would they give party way serious for we? Now we can see how would they play electric jute to them? Yeah, we jute to them at the market, and how that jute go reflect. So now they go so small, yeah. President Bio, they win the country. Everywhere you go, Bo, they win the over. You go Kenema, they win the over. You go Pujo, they win the over. Even in the north, they say stronghold. No, stronghold politics, you know the hope. If you look at the election where it take place, now when I do good district, there is no stronghold there. Yeah. They say, okay, SLPP unaka will give una councillor. Yeah, una take this councillor. But this man, they una law give them district chairman. Let's see how they go work. Well, coming general election, they pull that seat. And a violence they go use for win that seat in our hand. But that we will get there when the speaker say come for can talk on Thursday. Because Thursday, you know, say SLPP how get a program where the internal minister of defense, they come. Yeah. They can't talk to the nation, yeah, but let's not go into that. The only thing, this video where you say that talk about, the man say 10 years. They old school, they know able to do nothing about that. So let them not admire chief man them. And at the call of Australians them, for men they make use of 8060. When I for report corruption cases to the Minister of Education. Yeah, 8060 day for report corruption matters. Let we people that start for use the number. You don't need for go na the office. Una take una get una mobile them. Accident they take place. Una they inform we by social media. So una use this number 8060 for the report matters. Una use 468 when for the get TPK result. 8447. This now for dictionary. Languages, information, meaning of words, where you want to know. Let Sierra Leoneans, them, teachers, they encourage you now. Una begin talk about it here in a classroom. Let Pekin they use for use their facility. Yeah, 8060 day for report corruption matters to the Minister of Education, and the Minister of Education, David Senge, he say, of course, now your system, now you get, he no get boundary for who they talk to. You know the log communicate, you know the log phone for nobody, because you don't say when in a public figure, you for take phone call. Anytime where somebody ring you, where you know Sabi, you for answer your phone call because you don't know what to make it ring you. So now that system where they are, now it don't can go na Sierra Leone. Now make it don't create facility and they encourage the parent for use them. Yeah. So boys school and escroma at where you know able to pay it. Well, that don't show say APC, that's education are they flashing. Now corruption are they flashing. Now illiteracy are they flashing. Yeah. Now email they fight very hard for destroy this education system. But what's that upgrading? The David Senga is very smart. What did they don't do? They don't go inside to the ministry. They say let the cow volunteer teacher business inside this teaching. No, let volunteer know they part this teach free quality education. We don't say student that they graduate every day. When you graduate, you want to become a teacher, apply. Go through interview. Like here, you want to become a teacher, you graduate, we not get volunteer teachers there. So when that volunteer teacher, when they get for acceptance, this is the APC legacy. Now they don't put for can weaken this free quality education. So they try to encourage the Minister of Education for bring in volunteer teachers. No, let us scrap that volunteer teacher. You want to be a teacher, they can send you any side where you know want to go. There are a lot of people who want to become a teacher. Yeah. So that volunteer teacher, where they want to bring her inside the education system from primary school to secondary school, you get for find out say now the teachers who are getting the benefit, they go relax. Then the man when they go do the volunteer, it don't pass 3 years, 4 years, you know they get salary. It get for begin vex. So the classes get for begin weekend. The syllabus and they're not get for the able for the done the syllabus. Let us scrap that volunteer teacher. You know the hope. Me, I don't be volunteer firefighter now. It is 10 years now. They not one day shortlist me, but every year they apply. They know they call me. Yeah. So that volunteer teacher, Sierra Leone, they don't know what is the meaning of volunteer. You must be volunteer, but maybe they will not give you a pin code. They will not even call you for interview. So that they go there, they go for the make video for point this government. That now the secret way where APC they don't go through Ministry of Education for let them go able to implement that volunteer teacher so they go get way for distract. this free quality education. But outside the Visenge smart, he said no, even if you be volunteer, you go through interview. But no, this I they recommend to Sierra Leone, to government, for let it scrap that volunteer, because we are getting students who are graduating every day at different institutions. Where you want to go for teaching, apply. They interview you. They can send you any side, because now you don't apply for get the job. So if you fail for going to village, say they go to village for go teach, they go to Gambia for go teach there. Because Gambia there, teacher they in villages for teach. Not to everybody for day na future no more for say you want to be a teacher, except in Freetown. So do ya I encourage the Visenge and the education ministry, would I ever make that recommendation for that volunteer teaching? It's dangerous. They want to destroy this free quality education. Students they graduate every day, they not get job. So when they don't see say they are not getting way for destroy the free quality education, I mean they don't bring volunteer inside the Sierra Leone, and they don't know the meaning of volunteer. Hey, volunteer, you can on a 10-year, 15-year, they not give you job because not volunteer. So they encourage the Minister of Education, let us grab that volunteer teaching, where they don't bring her inside this free quality education. Now, APC weapon, now they one can destroy it. Once they're able to take over from Freetown, take the spread of the provinces, we get for the see where they fed government. They say, I don't teach 10 year, 15 year, they know they pay me. It never send a volunteer.
Now they care about name. Now they care about name.
Yes. So now they one can destroy the free quality education. And they encourage the Minister of Education, David Senge, for let it scrap that volunteer teacher. In the whole world, there is no volunteer teacher. Hey, but other job then let man they go learn plumbing. Let man they go learn. Yeah, teacher they didn't win a plumbers. Teacher they didn't win a painters. Teacher they didn't a car wash them get. They are not in the teaching field. They are not there. So that system where they don't build kind of APC corruption way, they don't bring inside that education system, they say volunteer. And the volunteer all. Teacher they get for the relax now. The one where they get pin code, they not get for the done the syllabus. When time read for go start you class, you know they go. Now volunteer they send it. Then the volunteer where go they sit, where go don't teach 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, they not get a pin code, it affects. Then they begin fetch the government now. Now it make APC don't go very strong. And whosoever they inside the Ministry of Education, when not made that recommendation for volunteer teaching, this not a way for can destroy this free quality education. Because they don't know say this free quality education now they protect this government. Now they protect SLPP party. Now they protect SLPP the government. So they don't bring a secret for can destroy through volunteer teaching program. But no agree. No scrap up. You want to be teacher? Apply. What tell you say go na Kailan for go teach? If you not go there, who they send the other person where happy for go teach na Kailan?
Exactly.
Yeah. So na me your recommendation that. So in the 10 years when they not able paying that school day, that don't show say APC not get interest in education. Na rare boy work, jamba, drugs, yeah. But Freetonians, I want to talk to Freetonians then today. For me, they know say APC. They're not going able to transform Freetown to become like European country. They're not going able. All this way they go and do price there, rest down there, markets, and study economy. But all the industrial companies, the way they produce things, the way Africans that they use, all lock. Now me banana prices say don't there now. Water don't there now. So if they use price increase for fight this government back na future, because me see hope you also Michael the debates. I hear na 98.1 the way they do, but the man will be go debate with Michael if they make one match. When they say debate, you get for listen, let the man talk. Even if the man they talk for something for weakening your party or weakening your government, but you get for listen and come with something for rebunker back. Now make I tell them say they come out don't carry, will they resist and will they respond? So let the man they go represent the government and our radio stations there, may they get courage for listen. When the opposition they do oppose, listen and respond with a heavy information where go able to put that knowledge down. Yeah, like what they do so, you find out say this system where they take for win that election, now Konadugu, that now violence they use. Yeah, but we'll go talk about that. Make a left and give you first.
I know. Law no cross. Law wait for honorable guest. You know, we own boss. They can tell what's happening, and then they now we will know how to rob more panel. You know, this is not the thing where they talk about education, where President Bill don't cover it. I like the recommendation where DJ Force give about free, then volunteer teachers. Then we don't need volunteer teachers. There's nothing like volunteer teachers. If you say volunteers teachers, that you are encouraging corruption. How can
Yes.
somebody go volunteer 1 year, 2 year, how you go for survive, how you go pay away, how you go do other things? It also go for the use in the other means where make pamphlet then, make other note them, so other way around to put money in their school picking their hand. And
Now
that
the
would
parent the hand. The parent the hand.
now the parent the hand in the other way around. Yeah. So that volunteer they will we want to let with that recommendation, they let them kill them. We don't need volunteers. Yeah. Teacher na procedure where quality teacher they train you, you pass. Now so that they do now. You don't just get for be a teacher, you get for pass
You got to apply.
training. You get for apply, yeah. You take the exam, you pass out, yeah. Then from there they give you certain training where you get for be part of the system. When then you have become at that moment now, you now government property. Government get right to send you. They decide what for send you to go work. You know, for them no want a free talk because a free talk money day on a free talk this day. No, any decide when they send you. Yeah. The what important way more and you get you pay, you get your allowance, you get you every necessary things that you where you're supposed to get. So DJ Force, I love that. Thank you very much for that recommendation. And we talk to Papa government, do ya live from the SLPP weekly news that recommendation of where they talk about volunteer, do ya wanna kill them. Because now this volunteer business we don't see today. People just they come on the car and say, hey, me na kenema come on, when I lie business so APC the arranger. Oh, me na kaila come on. How many years we don't teach, they're not giving pin code, they're not doing this, that. Which of course, you know, all those things are lie, I just blackmail, just panic this government in repetition. So let we not give a space. That make a call a loophole. Let not give opportunity, a loophole for the criminals, Tolombolis, for let them come infiltrate. At the end of the day, they use that opportunity to bring the government down. Yeah, we got to be very, very strong, very, very proactive, more than ever, proactive, resilient, more than ever before. Because we don't understand, say now, since they don't see all the development the way they go in that country, their chances of coming back to power is limited and it's mission impossible. So what did they do? Any side where they see say the SLPP government get a little bit slack or weakness there, now they can want to use the opportunity for letting them break them down. And we are not going to allow that. Now make day and night to make sure we see other small holes then to lock up. Coming to another issue where you talk about price control. Yes, price control is a global issue. Today, would they see people that will highly respect in that country they for letting them come out and give tangible information to the people then they know they do and they mislead the people then they disinform the people then, yeah, because they feel say they get a free Wi-Fi 1212 or because not to their own government they na power. Yeah, so this is not the reason why we there to tell una say. And I'm glad this Sunday where the information minister and also the trade minister where they go to debunk the information. Yeah, because this is the thing. We government come and make the country into austerity measure. What did that mean? That means nothing. You know, the butter. In fact, the last hour we host Honorable Chairman Vandi for SLP Holland Brand. What it I hear something say Kolondo.
Yes, it's a Kolondo. Yeah, it's a Kolondo. Yes.
Yes, the Kolondo, they thief the country so much until the country crack, until the Kolondo everything. That Kolondo is said nothing on the day. Even the thing where they come into left inside the port, it's the scrape all. Now, so they do with country, yeah. So now we see increasement, they go all over. We say we did. But before I enter into that price control, I would like to call with the Honorable Minister of Trade. Let it just promote small part this thing. Then from there, we educate with people then. Because not only big food then, because APC they will don't try for any land, but na ignorance. They still play ignorance because the APC by doing that will bring them na power. But with people then where they yonder when they not understand, when they mislead them, we want to educate to say when I don't believe in APC, then I lie man them. Nothing on the truth where they come on at the mouth. Everything where they come on at the mouth and subhana lie. Yeah. So do ya price control is a global issue, not only here, all over the world right now. Even England, and there's the Prime Minister, yeah, Boris Johnson, if they talk, I say one day things like that not happy. One day happy. People that at the end of the day, the motorcar and the people that they go under the motorcar, they bust the tank. They pull fears inside, out, yeah. Western world, if not salon now, they go say this. So, but however, we don't say we get to Longolese them, where the only thing where they believe na mami cause fake information and to dance watch matoma. This is not the reason why. And I know from the day where President Bio can have power, where President Bio say, until me people they better. Yeah, and they stop the independent, they know kakadebus. And from that time they begin hate President Bio because they believe in kakadebus.
And the party count and power 2007, it can bring liter. They buy, they not grumble. They change from gallon to liter petrol. They buy, they not grumble. APC criminal. Yeah, I not stop you from Dima. I not stop you from talking.
Continue.
Yeah, they can't take rice from 60,000 to 180,000. Everybody buying a free talk. Nobody not grumble. But one thing, anytime we SLPP can have power, the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody become desperate for power. Why? This time the question to Sierra Leoneans. What is the reason? Adepa research. I want to know. Because we don't give power to APC past SLPP. And we don't fall in APC rule more than SLPP. Because SLPP, they try for build institution. Yeah? SLPP, they bring opportunity. APC, they bring destruction, corruption, and every money, whether they make in that country, they know they get access, they know they give account of. The cow inquiry, nobody no be resist them for goals, the judges where they hire now from Gambia, they count them. Everybody went on successfully. They take them on their day, they're not chose to Sierra Leoneans. But when SLPP don't come now for can do inquiry, they say, now which one? And one thing where I want to say, so now press release now that they threaten this government with. Press release. What's in the need if people they go and grumble about price control? President Bio don't count tractors them. He said, when allow go to agriculture. With man there, now they said they feed themselves with the population. Now, all the oppositions, the way they speak now the radio station, they no get pepper garden. They no get bush. Where for go lay agriculture. They own a feature no more than they.
At all not.
They holla, say, rest there, pamai there, pepper there. And one great bike rider, now 10 people that they ride the bike. And when you ride the bike, now food you get for it. President Biogo, na Longe, he said, now we begin practice for you eat cassava yams. So that for destroy the price demand in rice. Because if we focus for rest no more, the population don't increase. And the population don't try for go produce rest for what food they eat. All the opposition where they go and don't go recycle themselves. All the man the way they eat the biggest diamond, where they make sure say they go take loan, the IMF asks them how for can explain about that loan. Now they don't go recycle themselves, they don't come back, they don't see they say APC make like they are new. They are not. But these are criminals. They don't can set themselves. They say they wire. We go extra man for make sure say we doctrine the mindset of Sierra Leoneans them. They're picking them in a diaspora where they add more destruction into Sierra Leone. They mock this government here so that they go come back to power. And once they come back to power, all the way they in a diaspora, they already take off because they are not employed. They are not qualified in this part of the world. So they already take off for kind of pre-tongue. And when they come, now pre-tongue, they take them, fat job, then they give them. Then when they give them their money, then they job them. The money not up for them, why I vote for them. Then they take account in America, England, Germany. This is the tactics of APC. So we encourage and we continue for educate our brothers them under SLPP Strategic Communication Diaspora Unit, SLPP Weekly News, for let Sierra Leone they not fall for these mates. Let them not fall for this bait. Because all the while when they see where they don't have diaspora, they add more violence information to the public now free tongue. If Freetonians they buy into and they vote for this for APC Tolombo to get pan money, they all they fly for can't take that resources. All the money that whether they send for them, whether they beg them, whether they send, they come back. And when they give them their job, then they money they take a counter back now diaspora. Now I mean APC when they lost power, they are not worried. What did they worry? Now for increase more violence, for make sure say they don't obey the police and bringing more destruction, resistance until now back into them, they want to bring the country to power. When see the country to power, brother, that 10 years, they thief all the money. That 5 years, they thief all the money, the counter and the diaspora. As soon as they lost power, they all don't fly like a goat, like a bird. They don't fly, they don't cast it on. So they don't organize themselves now. Now, Facebook Live, Twitter, Instagram, all the input, danger information about the government just for me they come to power. Once they come to power, the resources they break down. And this foundation where President Bio don't lay, Sierra Leoneans, will they encourage you now? For now, make sure say we now continue for vote against APC. Yeah? So make a give you chance, make it, I mean, like mention that.
Yeah, thank you very much, DJ Force. You know, when you talk about the active role of the APC Tolombo Toge Pamodi, if we check now on the media, let's just say live program or television programs like this who they host, the SLPP will only get 3. Yeah, 3 programs. The APC get 57.
Yes, across the world.
They get 57 across the world.
Even the radio stations and at Twitter, they just they open radio stations them for weakening this government everywhere. We said they not be get access for open radio station. They just they buy radio station, they go open up. They know they consult the government. Yeah, nobody know the open radio station if you don't have a license. Go ahead, let me give you.
Yeah, you see, you don't see say the system where they be used the last time to discourage with people them, to hate we own party. At the end of the day, we can't give the biggest stiff man ever. Oh, Salon don't produce. Yeah, I regret and why that man become leader, become president of that country, because he's one of the biggest stiff man, IMP, a very arrogant president ever who ever get in that country. Who not care for no him right, and not care about nobody right. At the end of the day, even the small picking them, the people then then it be the fella. You know, them don't grab now because this government they can do extremely well because the education, the free quality education we talk about, that you're on a different level because that they know say they know able stop them. Now I'm glad we don't get that recommendation for that the teachers then we don't need no volunteer teacher, yeah, because of that they will use also to kind of intimidate and break the system down. This man don't thief this money so much at the end of the day, yeah, and they spend this money to mommy cause bombers them. And they send this money to corruptionist people then for they could make newspaper. They don't China every day they see that they open TV program station, this, that, just to intimidate the government. Yeah. But what he mean they say today, the government is the government. Sierra Leone government, you are governed and you are mandated by the constitution. Nobody no go can intimidate you or tell you what to do to run your government for you. As long and provided you are doing everything under the constitution, you have the right to deal with any monkeys, any criminals, any political rebels. Yeah. So let we show you the video I'll be talk about because I'll be working with that increased price. But what happened? This education side, fine. Why education is essential, very important because we see Samura Kamara the other day, he got him up publicly, and they misinformed the public, the people there. You will not understand when you listen to that in speech, you go understand, say what you already talk, not true. But then I want let we tell the lies from this guy here because you know the APC they believe in lies, they believe in propagandas. But we there to make the record straight. Yeah. Now, let me come with this guy. We set him up. It misinform the public, the nation. Yeah, let's educate the people there because me, I dey keep the record straight. You know, I can always look for the information then, keep it very good. So, unfortunately, be there the last time to highlighting this message. I don't keep them. And a message I will want this message here, let we break them down for the people there. Because Sierra Leonean education is very, very important. Because if we are not educated, people like Samora Kamara, they can't team up and they disinform the public and they tell lies. Yeah, DJ Force, let's watch this video one by one and tell the people then how then APC Tolongo Toruge Pamodi, somebody will say it one become president of that country, yeah, in attitude and characters before we end up on what he do to ACC, they will wrap her up. Let me play this video.
Let common sense prevail. Let people that know say without APC, that's don't finish. Without APC, if they look at the service to the country of Sierra Leone, to the people of Sierra Leone, because why? Everybody in Sierra Leone now, SLP, APC, NGC, you name it, C4C, they are all crying. All money. Sierra Leone, they cry. Sierra Leone, they cry for justice. Sierra Leone, they cry for freedom of speech, no expression. Sierra Leone, they cry for economic development. President just the rise back. Today, this they cost 10,000. You might say you need to don't go to 5,000. You know, there's nobody for us. Why? The exchange rate will determine prices most times. Skyrocket. The economy is bad, and it's terrible. Because I'm the run the economy, I know how to left the economy. They say we get a shattered economy. But also I will left there, they don't go there no. So that you shatter the economy. Unemployment number. We will talk about it here on Sunday. Why is it? Who faster they work for explain to now? We get the commission of inquiry, we get this thing about registration, we get the local government who say no go be part by party again. We get the cyberspace where you pass someone who does not stop. Give me your telephone. I want to look at what is in there. Yeah. But which country we want for people picking them? Which country we want for left for picking them? Will they go?
Yes, just like how they talk. You laugh. Yes, DJ for before I give you the speech, DJ for I just want to say you see somebody with a flag for to become a president, another country, his dream. See the information, the misleading information that we give to the people there. Yes, DJ Force. What are you take?
They talk about economy, but you see all those people where they address where the people we give with taxpayer money. I don't know. Did they mute? Did they listen to me? Did they hear me?
They get you.
Hello? Did they mute?
Yes. No, they got you.
I don't tell you, say, this not the people them. That's why I always see the way somewhere they address. That's why not then they give business money then. For flying to Dubai, go Guinea. So their resources, you don't cut. Look at him. Shame on him when they talk about the economy. Prices. It's really painful and heart-rending for Sierra Leonean. Where see there and where they go listening to them. But now the beneficiaries, former administration. Now the way any side where they go now they follow. Why? Now they give money for go buy market. Now they send Abacha Street, their name be there as teacher payroll. Now they're desperate. But thank God, it talk about the economy. But today, there is no austerity in our society. Government no they go borrow money for can't pay teachers. So today, the teachers are the referee in this government, in these administrations. I can say so. The teachers are the referees and the parents. Grassroots. Yeah, now then are the referee between APC and SLPP because NGC, they don't bankrupt. NGC, APC don't buy them secretly. So there is no more NGC in Sierra Leone. Then it's bright. I therefore call upon the Minister of Information never ever go on radio station and talk about between NGC and SLP. The NGC they don't like APC. APC don't buy NGC and they don't opt. Look at all by election, they are not any candidates. So let them know they go sit down and talk. Let them know they go sit down and talk with Kane Yunkela and debate with party members, executive them. Never the whole debate to them. So what we know now, there is no NGC in Sierra Leone now. We only have C4C and APC, SLPP. NGC, APC don't buy. Okay, moving. Look at what say in the again. He say where people they work and they ask they can you see your mobile. Boy, I go they search me, they charge me mobile. Police guy right for search anybody. Yeah, but are they encourage the IG for make able, I mean, so the responsibility of the people and change it around because there is a lot of gameplay within this police force. But we'll talk about that not to today. Yeah, the economy we are happy now. Increase in prices. Let we not say. COVID-19 don't count the factories they all don't lock, but in our local commodities where they cause increase in price, the root cause of that is the toll gate. The root cause of local commodities where not side in the common. Now inside Sierra Leone, now we they planter, but they can't sell an piton. What it don't make the price don't increase. Now the toll gates. Yeah. This toll gates where they come with Pamashaka Highway, when a constructed road at the heart of Sierra Leone with grandfathers that we don't pay for them. APC can put toll gate panel. So the local people when not go school, when they don't know what thing really they call these local commodities where they enter and preach on, the price don't increase. Now that toll gate. Why? And how? The driver they pay for 4 toll gate. That money, now per passenger in hand they pull out. Passenger they pay. Where passenger don't spend all the money, it don't enter now. Every money where don't spend for let it can on that Mashaka highway, it get for put and party local good. And now they come on a host, now they can't buy them. So APC we don't lay the foundation for say any government where they come after there, that government not go succeed. So they lay this foundation for make sure say poverty must continue in Sierra Leone. Only the APCians where they follow there for enjoy. So that's why Samura they go address that. That's why the name by be there per payroll. All the ladies that will be the same in Abacha Street, the name be there per payroll as teachers. Yeah, they be the get money. Wait, money.
Oh, I just lost my colleague now. They get for come back. What you understand from DJ Force before he come in, and they try for enlightening the public about the evil. Okay, DJ Force is here. Okay. Okay, DJ Force is here. Okay.
Yeah, so you see, the toll gate now in the cause with local commodity very expensive, and teachers, drivers union, Minister of Transport stand up and engage with the drivers union. We not say okra now with the planter, jagato now with the planter, coal now with the planter, palm now will continue to come on. Even though now they supply Liberia, Guinea, America, Australia. Now Sierra Leone they supply the palm. Yeah, but what he really now don't make the increase in their local commodities. Now the toll gate. And APC they use transportation for weakening the SLPP government. The Minister of Transport Drivers Union, when we take power, the administration will meet, now they will left. Will not pull nobody. Now they in leadership. Now they even make drivers they demonstrate against this government. And the prices where government say From Watalo to Freetown, all the district then, the prices they wait for pay. No, the driver that they bring the your price. What it happen? The Minister of Transport now in role of responsibility for make sure say all them prices where government don't give for transportation. Nobody no bring a own price. But people that they charge people no more now because they feel say this is the way to weaken the SLPP administration. So I can get bored with their complaint. My phone is ringing 24 hours. They're reporting all of these informations I'm bringing under strategic communication to me. Sometimes I get frustrated with the situation. They call prices, even 10, where even 10 reach, they call money that the people that they pay, and then they become more anger with this government. So Minister of Transport, you got to get up from the office and start for engage with drivers union. And this drivers union, APC, we don't build the foundation. It's there to weaken SLPP. So the target is make sure that the government not succeed. Even the Minister of Land, not to every case that they bring country, they go tell people and say, maybe they go broke somebody else. These are all foundation because APC we don't care. The people that we don't migrate from their villages, they don't care encroach on their land they. So their pan body the way they build, when a motor man they sleep they, but they not get document for their paper then they. Now what they can go pull and they make video, they send on the media for blackmail government. Yeah. Their land, the APC no there document because APC will say SLPP power, and where SLPP power now the black and white now they talk. Illiteracy not they talk. Illiteracy not the value. So APC when they can power, the people that they migrate from the villages, they can't take land. So when they go, they set that foundation, they know so where SLPP can now land dispute there for day because they not begin a document for encroach on their land and they or make pan body on their land and they. But because they're not citizens there, now motor man there, they go say this land and me get her. But when you say bring the paper, you not get paper. Yeah, the minister don't go type 20 acres of land. It don't come make pan body. Don't go bring in people there from upland. They don't come make pan body. They don't they just for make sure say that land they it be own. When they say cow document. You know they. So when SLPP go broke their pan body there, they begin cry. Picking a day inside that pan body, they begin cry because document no they, and the government want to make use of the land for the states. So you don't see these are all legacy where APC can set at that country. The way they make sure say where SLPP can have power, they defend are difficult for left Fritonians they fall in love. Yeah. So these are the things that way I go recommend. Samura. All the people that way see all they address, and there people out there they give government revenue. Whether they fly to China, Dubai. So they empower more the grassroots them for let them when they lost power so that they go follow them and make sure for bringing wrong information for take power. So
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, like what you talk about, their land side they are captured from the land issue. You know, APC they don't build the foundation with criminalities, thuggery. Yeah. What did they do with their land and they were going to Freetown? I've been get a chance where a friend of mine where a buy land, yeah, to a guy. But I'm not going into detail. But when I go there to go assess that land there, or that moment there, then bobo so rare boy then they get left then this that they begin intimidate because they take the land, they sell them to more than 2-3 people there. Yeah. But then somebody can say about Milan. They call me say, Dima, wala you interfere, yeah. I wait to go see how situation they happen. But I see the way I see the assessment, I understand say most of them land there, yeah, where the minister be they try to retrieve. Now that make them hate the minister so much, the former minister. Yeah. One thing I understand now, somebody when a lawyer servant, boarding servant for the SLPP, where they work hard, where APC know they put some behind. Cow blackmail, beaucoup team for let it come out. When it comes out no more, the weakness come there. Yeah. So that
yeah, because for more than pull, yeah, for more than pull David Sandy, for more than puller, land grabbery don't increase. For more than puller, land grabbery don't increase. Because he be sabi the system, how Pretoria they operate for grab land. So for more than puller and David Sandy, for more than puller in that ministry, the land grabbing don't increase. Go ahead.
When at that I go see, they just buy this, do this, but what you get the information, the man make sure land that when a government's properties them, whether they don't take it, try to retrieve them all. Today, if we get land, what we able to give even them players the way win that game for we now because of that man. Not day today, but that now some of the flexibilities what I understand yonder. So APC really put on behind now. Every day they tell story. Yeah. This the cry, video, this, that. Put the pressure on the commodity. And now we don't commodity now. Grabbing, it don't begin there. This don't grab land, this don't begin.
It don't increase. It don't increase. It don't now. They don't increase. They don't sit on good.
Yes. I say what be there. I see the movement. DJ Force. The man they begin count cutlass. They begin count cutlass. The place was so rare boy there. I say, wow, what it is? Yeah. Argument begin come out. They are just come out. They suffer. I say, well, not come out because me are not used to that kind of systems. This is not the thing we try for say. The APC try to build every foundation in other way around to destabilize the government. And we get for open with eyes and make sure we tell authorities that yes, the SLPP when they intimidate Pakaba days, when they make SLPP hate SLPP, they kind of power not to the SLPP this. We are open. We are open past like mountain fat food. That's all we are open. Everything, every movement what they do, we make sure we capture that information and we disseminate them. Me family once again, this is not SLPP weekly news. Now, yeah, you can forget all the latest information there. When I don't see what we talk about education, the education will continue inside this whole issue here because without education, somebody will not go to school. Now, and this guy, Samora Kamara, they go team up and they give them kind of statements. Then they come now, give me your telephone. Can I see the? Then they say, whoa. Exaggeration, that they don't exaggerate the whole situation. Somebody will not go to school now, he go understand, say, yes, oh, this thing where President Biode Paka with, not bad. Then he begin sharing. This is the strategies of the APC Tolongo Toge Pamodi. Anything where President Biode want to with when a good thing, where they benefit the people of Sierra Leone, APC define strategy. Thomasa, yeah, and what I can always say now, I will say, we are in government, yeah. We not go always to buy fall in the trap of the Tolongolese with their dramas. What do they do? And somebody were desperate and they cause me out and they cause every type of thing just because they want kind of power, just to can thief the people their money, just to come kill Sierra Leone go behind. Look at him in the talk in that statement, see, as the economics. It's inner economics. The condition where it left, the condition, the state where it left as the economic on, it don't go behind. But we can meet the country there on austerity measure. Yeah. There is the country don't go behind. Samura Kamara. If not, that's when they depend on. For let it be the presidential candidate, well, I tell you God thanks. Because that not will ever be president of that country. Because Sierra Leoneans, we are not Munku. Yeah. If Tolongolis, where you prefer to say you want to be Munku, yes, then they inside your Munku pattern. How can you misinform the public? This is what we talk about Samura Kamara. Now, before rapper or DJ Force, today this man, na criminal, na mawe don't serve in Baku government they under. What did this man don't do? They invite na ACC. Where he go na ACC? What he do? He do that same part away and as Microma do. Where he get that when they invite ACC invite them, he get all the rare boy, the other small picking, the other people there. Matoma waje, it goes per order matoma, bangbani, a pupu them to this. You understand? Now the strategies that they do. So itself, when they don't invite them, they don't say guilty. But if you know you are guilty, you are not guilty, why for allow people then for let them come? So what do you do? If pay people their money, you people that for let them come out, the supporters, they for let them can go destroy the process. They come out, they talk arrogantly, lawlessly, they talk say. If anybody where you want accuser or you come after run, even when you become president or you win, yes, it go come it will come after you. Even when you travel, you go anywhere, it will come after you. That statement today will come up for that particular amount. I think that is a very dangerous statement. Very, very dangerous statement. But before going further, I give you, let me count it. What he talk. Let me watch me and you.
New commissioner and your staff. Una for be glad, una for one day people they follow, on the inside and they go they follow this. Yeah. So for me, now God pick him. Yes. I want to do something for please other person at my own detriment. Una allow people for you for work from answer to some, me una not able. Then they ask me, what is the answer? I say, we don't know the answer. For me, Samura Kamara, anybody who come for test me image, to go, we don't hold up, so we go. If I enjoy position, Mr. Go don't go from 10 to 10 days. But if I go safe, I dey chase you. Yes! Because I dey do not for you, but for the people of this country.
That statement, DJ Force, I not continue, but that statement where they come from a man will say, he won't be president, he won't be leader. How can you give such a statement among the public? How can you give
first of such a statement to the public?
Yeah.
And
not the first time they do this. Before I give you, I just want highlighting you first. Not to enforce that it do shows.
Yeah.
When it will lose election 2018, it come out and say it will cause whole lot of problem, confusion. It will make the government ungovernable. We see from 2018 up to now how APC tried to destabilize the government. I left and give you.
Where Samura no say he is guilty. These are all mind game. He's playing mind game. Then people always snap so we in the address then. And then people have to go attack Panema Road. And he say it will make the country ungovernable. These are the human where they use for ungovern freedom. All this political tension where they see they see that freedom and the media, it happen from Freetown. Because that way they give is to promote violence in the society. This is not the mind game Samura they play. You are smart, like we will get ahead. We think fast. As he makes speech, we don't know who say what end up. So now it don't come, he's guilty. And would I tell and say they become president of Sierra Leone?
Tata is Soko Banana, I don't tell her.
Yes, because you don't wear that Bangbani society where you go through for let you become leader for APC. You don't wear that Ronco. So the devils they don't tell and say he go rule Sierra Leone, but not to God, not to the Bible and the Quran tell him. For say for rule Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone now, nobody know the rule Sierra Leone where you don't have manifesto and policies. Where you know can't get what they can't tell the people. You say where you be president, you get for chase people. You there in power. You don't get president. Why they out of power now they get president? Technically, logically, watch that. So he's not making that statement for say he get for take power. What did they do? They try for promote violence. And the country as a whole. They try to use the mindsets of those young generation waiting now they listen to them. Now that they try for do. But also, we the citizens in the Republic of Sierra Leone, now we don't lay this foundation for let APC say anything at the public. Yeah, you know they say everything at the public. There are certain words you don't say it on the street. When you say it on the street, you'll be arrested. There, when you are driving on the road, there is 3 lanes. We have straight line and we have broken lane. When you make U-turn on that straight line, you will be arrested. So at the just a set example like this, we have broken lanes that you can indicate left and right and march. There are certain lanes on the road. You don't march from there. You march from there, police will arrest you. And you will be going to demerit point. You go to demerit point. There's rules on the road. There's zone. You don't drive above 40. You drive above 40 to demerit point with $267 fines. Why with my country they say law they will create? Then why Sierra Leone law no they will create? Because the law institutions there, they don't lay the foundation for let APC become violence in our society. Not to President Bio. Now the institution where they for monitor the citizens, where they break the law, where they bring threatening, promote violence in our society. So their law enforcers they are not doing their job correctly. Now I make it say APC don't turn political mosquitoes on them, to them. APC don't turn political criminal to them. You as finance minister, foreign affairs minister, you, the kind of money where you don't get, the kind of money where you don't teach Sierra Leoneans, all the while waiting up when they listen to them, they are poor. They have nothing. And the government they pay the picking their school fees there. But just because they give them market money, and that all don't stop, they empower the youth them, all that don't stop. Now the money is now being spent on the right way, on our children, on our country. So it's enough, it promotes secretly violence in the society. I no go agree. Even if you come on a power, I go follow you, you no go enjoy your money. Would that tell you say Samura the kind of power? Who is giving him this confidence? So
the man is so desperate. It's so desperate.
They are so desperate. You gain a power, you lost power. You gain a power, they pick you. They don't vote for you. They unpick you. Yeah, you know we election. Now when we there for build the society, would they bring electricity to children level? Would they bring 500 preschools? We are constructing roads. We are paying parents their picking their school fees. Yeah, we don't get international recognition. We don't make sure say we they bring water. We don't make sure say we don't bring agriculture. We don't make sure say everybody where they can invest in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone have the money. You they pay the tax we due for less Sierra Leone as they grow. Now they go pull government and SLPP there and they go give criminals. Samura, you they force EOs. You don't able to control the economy. They na Sierra Leone the economy they control. Stress a bit talk. He said if anybody they for whole na Sierra Leone for the downfall of Sierra Leone, he said na Samura. Stress a bit talk. The time when they call stressor on our campaign, find a campaign where APC they try for blackmail President Bio. Then 10 day, I was on the ground. Freedom make like the society bush because 98% now. Let the council stressor can damage President Bio now. Where stressor can what he talk? He said if anybody there for na Samura. He said Samura now get this country money. Yeah, because he work. He said Akaba as Minister of Finance. He can work NPRC as Minister of Finance. Let misuse the economy of NPRC. We make NPRC the dream, not go through. Let me President Bio say, all right, I was not alone. But you know what? I will go and come back. I want to start Sierra Leone there. Oh, I don't get power. You see who say they take the country. JJ Lawrence don't go today. Yeah, Jamedi. Yeah, Jamedi. When he take transform Gambia with today, where Gambia is out of blackout, 9 President Biodepa talk so. 9 President Biodepa do so. Now from the chiefdom level, district level, now from the because once we're not able to develop we back, we're not able to develop Freetown capital city. So what you don't do, you don't take the development from the back. That is the interiors where people in no one go down because they feel say no more that Freetown no more civilized. or civilization they exist and free tongue. So what the president you don't go start the development from Kailan border. Cambia border. If they take up for Kautam, now the middle, take it can reach now free tongue. Free tongue, everything they do. All now for them let the law enforcers then have free tongue. Make sure say the thing happen the way it's supposed to be. So before they talk to me for say comment on that speech, the economy they talk about austerity, they don't even know the meaning of austerity. That the fish bonga sellers them, tamati sellers them, where APC lost power no more now they follow. Then what no more APC tell them, and the rare boy the way they take drugs. Now they no one know whether President Bio they count school bus, whether President Bio they count electricity. Not to that not the dream. The dream is to bring APC back to power. So we should go back to corruption. Now, with all the leakages there, so now they promote violence. Now, I make an Escoma, it's very smart. Now, I make an Escoma go ahead and tell and say, then I muku them. And you get right. But let people that go sit down and know why an Escoma use that word, say then I muku. But now the people that they call transformer. How you go see council they go talk transformer na Poloko. So an Escoma right. You know wrong. It right. How you they go use violent action? Could like one day.
Indeed.
Allow what is igi. And Escoma get one word where they say, it say power not to by baton. Now by how you woke, I still get an aya in campaign messages. It say power not to by baton. Now by how you woke. But how they woke, now you make APC they lost power. So what they don't see say by how they woke, now you make they don't call Munku life. They don't transformer there.
But honest by Kroma, now the biggest Munku down there, and the Munku the chairman, he say Munku.
Yeah, but now you teach them Munku.
Yeah.
So now I make us say it right.
Now I want
right.
Romo small.
90,
I want Romo.
yeah.
I want Romo small.
Right.
Paulo that is statement. When honest by Kruma they invite them. Now ACC. I still repeat that a cow will go there. He tried to disrupt the ACC boss and the whole delegation. Yeah, but where the last one, when they tell us if they not come, they go order arrest warrant for them, and then they may go. Where you go, where you come out a return, what you do? Not to them small on a H picking them. When they for dinner school, they tell me the cost mommy cost. They dance, they cost manda bio and mama and Fatima, and encourage them. They pay them for that. Now we see Samura SF can do the same thing. They talk just a way that there is no law and order in that country. Because if you kindly listening to in speech, just like how you talk, now violence now they preach. Yes, violence and lawlessness. If you're not a good patron, you say you're not a patriotic citizen. As a statesman, you call yourself. What do you believe you for do? If your hand is clean, if you're not a criminals, you're not thief, your hand not dead under. You for tell the people they will not go. Not to not go for fetch for me. Let me go defend myself. But what it do? It encourage them and it come, it might before the tendency. If anybody come to can disrespect them, I like you then a power, it go haunt you, it go make you not go enjoy your power. You know that statement, not too small statement than they.
You say money. He say he go make you not go enjoy your money.
No, your power. You not go enjoy your power. They say you not go enjoy your power. Even when you win. And they say, you know they go back again. Yanda. You know, they go back again because you know do nothing. You know why I emphasize on this? APC fi say salon na den grandpa bilan for them. APC fi say Sierra Leone na den get time. Without APC, yeah, everybody na salon not to Sierra Leone na den get Sierra Leone. So what are they try for wrap up now? Yeah, the authorities them. Every key was the statement the way they come on at that man a month. When for Macam. And mind you, anti-corruption. I they tell you this categorically. Then thing the one they left, what they overlook, small. Now this can count chaos. If you are sorry for APC, I've been not talking before. If you are sorry for APC to execute your right, your constitutional mandate, wait for them on them people then to deal with them. God forbid, if they can't have power, me I no say that they can. But if they can't, if you send a 3 months, you investigate them. I swear to God, then not to 3 months. Now 2 weeks, they not care. You go there in jail safe. They will marginalize you. But we don't see now inside Salon, the vice city president, how they intimidated, they pull up. That case go buffy when they're in power. What you are trying for say, then I am P them. It's hard time, Launa hit them hard. Under the constitution. As long as you fall there, yes, you get the right. But this guy come, where don't thief, he something case there, they count people then for them to cause chaos. They go sit down, they go pull press statement. Like say, in a damning God. And a press statement, where I listen to, what they try for talk? A talk say, he don't do nothing. The people the way ACC for Fala, you know they fall around, now in the one Fala, it will not do nothing. It begin calls names. But that is a case for another day because I will send the material to you, you get for watch them. So, ACC, the recommendation, deal with them one then way the recommendation don't say let you deal with them. No one is above the law. No one is above the constitution. You have the constitutional mandate to enter any way you want to enter. And as my self talker say, when anybody corrupt, you know they protect nobody, a picking a woman, neither a picking a family. So ACC, you are in control. You have the full mandate to penetrate, to enter, to go for anybody who corrupt. That's my recommendation, Andy. SDG first.
Well, I tell you, thank you for your speech. We don't give your awareness information. We don't broadcast. Now, me where they say Dima the Great, as a deputy chairman or deputy leader for the SLPP party, now the Holland branch, we tell you thank you. You know, say SLPP, they know they put people in a position where they not get hate. Now people where they think, now they give leadership. So I tell you thank you for that. But one thing where I want for recommend to Sierra Leone as a government, ACC, now we bring that institution. Now SLBP bring that institution. So of today, and Escoma and the APC administration, they use them and keep the record straight. Then I believe say Benke Fala, not to President Bio, they wait for make decision. And these corruption cases, it could be a shame to we lawyers them, where international lawyers they don't can do the hard part of the job, and they don't give them the soft side. Now we go where the international lawyers and we lawyers there. If not President Bio, they feel say they go work and undermine. No, not to President Bio. Now the state get that constitutional mandate for investigate.
Yeah, we just lost DJ first. Just like how DJ first they talk, the state now get the constitutional mandate to investigate then cases then they. You know go come, you didn't have power, you abuse your right, you thief, yeah, at the end of the day, they will invite you, yeah. Then you go sit down there, then you begin cause chaos. If you say you want to intimidate, or you want to blackmail, or if you say you go call people there, for then they can't protect you, or you think say you matoma, or you waje, or you whatever. Law is the law. No one is above the law. Yes, DJ Force, continue.
So if the lawyer that they feel say they are taking any mistake around the corner to blackmail this government for these corruption cases, at least then they know say APC is dangerous. Yeah. When the lawyers them come together, they try for stand about the dismissal of vice president. Now soldier they OSD the 9 and Skoma said they beat them, they scatter them, they left both inside prison. Where they vote for go home meetings. Say no, let's sit down, this can't happen. The constitution not allow this. What you do is send the police them, they go beat the lawyer there and left both. So we don't tell Benkefala and the Minister of Information say that people when they pay them money, we not they give check no more to President Bill. We country is very critical, now a very critical country. Yeah, the population is not well informed here. So what's the happen? Una display the name them newspaper. They don't blind. We were then at the back, the frontline politics for the SLPP administration. They need for let we voice them. Because if APC be the sit down, they put in the right newspaper there about their media teams, then what is wrong with SLPP for listening to their media advocacy? Yeah? What they advocate for the government? Will they bring in for themselves where they don't in their position in there, for let them make sure say they listen to our voice and learn from the nonsense they hold the talk and they implement things the way go sweet with shoes, with party, with government. Yeah? You know I do for can't talk here. Someone who all go school. You were the Gida lead as you were but now vote together. So protect with people have their name. We monitor. There is no free willingness. Now, any African country where they give power, you say they let people make decisions on their own. Now, in the Hamburg, we papa content in case. Yeah? The institutions are not institutions they are. So if una say, una don't put me in charge as police commissioner, what you know what they do, una know they monitor me, well, it go break, not to so salon country they work. Now, I make it difficult a little bit. Where APC they promote violence at the society, the law enforcers there, they look them as blind eye. Yeah? I just want for draw the nation. This is my last speech.
Yes, for technical reason, I lost DJ Force. As I wait for DJ Force, let me go short. Let me go in a short break first.
One day, better get focused one day, one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. We tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, no matter we have me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, no matter we tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, oh God, hey Lord, help me now. Just be patient, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fuck them one day, just patient, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fuck them one day, so if not stone you, they broke me brother, broke ya. Better get fuck them one day, if not tire you, they patch me brother, patch ya.
Yeah, that is a song played by Dryer Crow. When I see other activities then from we first lady and we president, where they don't see the better will be the cry for, will be small, we musician that we don't predict, and the better now it don't come. Even though we get some munkus, politicians then, tolongbolis them, where they see the betterness, they don't come, but they still want manipulate them to give some fake information to the people then for them to understand say better not they. Well, DJ Force be they talk on some issues then, but thank God instead it don't come now. So we can remote on them, then we'll wrap up. Yes, DJ Force.
Sorry, it's a breakdown. Let me give me last speech. You hear me loud and clear?
You're not too loud.
When did they hear me?
Will they get you below?
Okay. When the Saxons manner we take on this, we see what the APC do. So today, if the government in the Republic of Sierra Leone they allow APC, if we say when they discipline APC, will not get loan again in Sierra Leone, or the government will fall apart, or there will be war. Where we are making a very big mistake. The APC, not to Ubilam, not to APC get Sierra Leone soil. We meet them. So if the fee say they can act and the police cannot even call them to justice, they I want for call President B attention say ABC don't host they call them for investigation for no reason, just for weakening for let us see if he resists, they put on a Pandemba road. They be called on several occasions for go take investigation at police station. So today, if you don't they empower, it thinks when the discipline APC, and that is the end of SLPP, or that is the end of Sierra Leone, war we come. Well, no, we are giving a key to APC to come back to power. Yeah, because we not go the kind of people the country with the say the law now is more stronger than whosoever is alive in this country. Then the law in Sierra Leone, people they mortgage and just for let APC get access because don't go with that mentality. Say APC violence, APC violence, APC violence, APC violence. What is the melting to violence? Now make be say demonstration not get respect. Riots, you not get respect, you not get value. So the police, we need for make sure say we take responsibility. Now the police, the more they give foundation for let APC grow, promote violence in our society. So President, if APC, they invite you, they go take statement from you, then it is hard time to see you now. You police that they invite their people here, whether they promote violence in our society for invite them. Not only the picking, the bobo no more, whether they go home, what they beat them, they call them, or they carry them go to Panemba Road. No. What is wrong is Samura going to Panemba Road? What is wrong about that? That is the end of Sierra Leone? Or that is the end of Freetown? Oh, we are giving key to these people to come back to power. And they are using every means to come to power. Yeah? So, my recommendation, the police where they deploy, where they're in charge of deployment, let them rotate them a little bit. Because they do on purpose for able to get access to APC, for let them do what you go make the public their interest. And we can't see the mentality is very low. You want to tell me, say, the violence will take place na Kwenadugu, police not be there, past state security, then they for come up with tongue, for go rescue people in another part. What is security that will be there under? And they also make recommendation for let President Bio and the SLPP administration able recruit police by Chevron level, by contingency level. That way, we go get equal of policing na Sierra Leone. But if they find out say for Sierra Leone in time, APC don't recruit more police in that country today, and they recruit.
Oh, that's DJ Force. They give a message, but then because of technical reason, they don't go off. I believe encourage a message where they try for gear is rotation, to rotate the police them. For police them, they not just the one place, because one, when they remain one place, they go use to the people. Then at the end of the day, sometimes you could see that in party they interact or they do something, they allow like do them. And some of them sometimes where they don't steady one place now, they left sit down, things happen because also the environmental friendly, or I know you as a you, somebody go do things. So when they rotate them, that means police not go get a permanent friend, because your job and your duty is to protect life and property. I believe that is the statement from DJ Force. However, I got for can wrap the program off now. And don't forget, tomorrow we get a big program where we get a Honorable Lahiron Klima, Deputy Minister for Internal Affairs, when the PRO for the SLPP. I got for can talk with you more on those issues than this now. SLPP weekly news. This on this program we can cover all the various activities then all around the globe inside Salone, both internal and external. So once again, this now Unababo Tima. Thanks una all for watching this program. And before I end this program, I will end up with a solid message from somebody with we about President Bio, what he stand for, and what he will see.
President Julius Maada Bio has consistently advocated for sustainable development in Sierra Leone. He said there can be no sustainable future without sustainable development. He has decided that the best way to achieve sustainable development is through human capital development. He has endorsed his human capital development flagship portfolio with targets in 3 key areas for delivery by 2023. 1. Education. Doubling the number of school children with functional literacy and numeracy skills. 2. Health. Reducing the maternal mortality rates by 50% and reducing infant stunting by 20%. And 3. Food security. Lifting our rice production from 60% to 86% and also increasing our domestic fish catch within sustainable limits. The Human Capital Development team that I lead will execute performance tracking, monitoring and evaluation to ensure that we deliver on the President's targets. We will collaborate with ministries, departments and agencies, injecting troubleshooting mechanisms and escalating any problems as they arise. President Julius Maada Bio believes in human capital development as a way to reshape our society, creating a new dynamic with local communities, empowering our citizens, and giving our country its self-belief back. I believe we're on the right track, and so should you. Let us support the President. Let us make human capital development more than just a slogan, because this is certainly beyond politics. This is our one chance to catch up with the rest of the world. God bless Sierra Leone.
This is the message for the day, human capital development. President Bioka with human capital development. Now make we see Salon de Pango before. Now make we don't see Salon don't elevate. But we see we other man there and at the other side, we neighbor them. The one that is human capital development, we don't come for we. Let us not enjoy them. Just like how we not hear. This is our only chance. So we therefore embrace and support President Bio to succeed. Because when he succeed, now we all don't succeed. This program, the SLPP Weekly News, where they can every Wednesday with Dima the Great and SLPP DJ Force. I could tell una thanks for una watch the program, the viewers, the commenters. Una thanks very much. And continue to share this program and continue to come to watch this program every Wednesday. I will tell una thanks again. Me and Dima the Great, the SLPP Baba. I could say goodbye and say tata.
One day, better get focused one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, no matter how long you get for till the end. Hey God, help me now. Say no matter we tough, me brother will shout. Better get fucking one day, no matter we have me brother will shout. Better get fucking one day, no matter we tough, me brother will shout. Better get fucking one day. Oh God, hey Lord, help me now. Just patience, deep faith.
Salam Famboden, una kushe una kabo. This na Dima Famboden. This na my YouTube channel. This na the Green Movement YouTube channel. The SLPP channel.